anywhere near Royal Palm Beach, do yourself a favour and hit up 3 Natives, their acai bowls, smoothies and wraps. Next level good, like crave it every day good. They help keep the Everything Goes podcast fueled and flowing, so go support the spot that supports us.
Welcome to the Everything Goes podcast with TAK, where sports get loud, the takes get hot, and nothing's off limits. From game day breakdowns to way too early predictions, we're bringing the energy every single episode. Buckle up, because over here, everything really does go.
What is up, beautiful people? It feels so good to be back. Huge shout out to the sponsor of this episode, 3 Natives here in Royal Palm Beach. I have a meal train going on right now because I have a newborn son. It's great. It's great. And the food that I had last night was beautiful. It was from 3 Natives Royal Palm Beach.
Ooh,
and it was so good. I get the same thing every time. I'll talk about it all the time in this episode. I go in there. I didn't bring it, but I texted my buddies. I said, hey, we got a good deal going on with 3 Natives right now. You go to that store. Forget about the other stores. You get 15% off if you use the code Everything Goes. So if you're in the Florida area, excuse me, I'm like down in food before I got a baby crying. If you're in the Florida area and you go to 3 Natives Royal Palm Beach, you go to check out, you use the code Everything Goes, you'll get 15% off your order. They are huge to this podcast. We love them so much. But every time I go, you got to get the local bowl. I don't get the bowl. I don't get the coconut flakes though. I get some extra Nutella in there with some granola. Do you guys have 3 Natives out there?
No.
Are you sure? Have you looked?
Yeah.
You know what? I mean,
I know.
sense though because I have a beach.
Yes. It sounds like a glorified, like a better version of like a poke bowl.
We got
instead of like sushi.
Yeah, think of it almost like think of like a tropical cafe beach vibe. You know, it's just like you go in there, you can get wraps, you can get smoothies, but you go for an acai bowl. Like it is so good. It's so good.
A lot of money out here, man, with all these people smoking that legal marijuana. You know, the people be going down to 3 Natives, put one right next door to a weed dispensary.
Golly, man.
Sold. That's sold.
Hold on, man. I gotta share this real quick, man. That way people know that we're going live right now. It feels great. It feels great to be back. I watched you guys last week live, and it was great. I was chatting with some people in the comments, and it was great.
You're back now. You're just talking too much now.
You know, sorry, man, I got a lot of energy right now, man.
Natives. I was talking about 3 Natives, and you just.
Oh, wait, who did the voiceover for 3 Natives? It's like
you'll never know, man. It's just a secret. It's just a secret. Is it AI? I don't know. You tell me. At
this point, yeah, we don't know.
Is the owner of the company?
No, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I'm trying to work some stuff up behind the scenes, man. But it feels good to be back. What?
When you go in there, do they know who you are?
I haven't had the opportunity to go in yet. Like I said, newborn, 2 weeks old. I haven't left the house much besides work. but it's good. Great people. We communicate all the time through social media, and they share our stuff. We share their stuff. We're here to support them, and they've been great to support in our show, and we just wouldn't be able to do the cool stuff that we get to do without them. We got 4 spots left for our exclusive hats that we have coming in. If you check out our Instagram story, we got 4 hats left, and man, we're just so excited. There's a lot of things here, man. We're just doing right. It's just fun doing this. I still laugh to my wife. I'm like, for a small growing podcast that we are and how cool we are, like we have a blast, number one. And the guests that we have had on, it's actually mind blowing. Like if we had a resume, I think somebody would be like, how the heck did you pull that off?
Yo, I think honestly what you should do is you should have another baby right away.
I mean, I would like to wait a year. I think at least a year.
Brooks needs a playmate. And if they grow up together like you and Noah, they'll go to high school together.
Yeah. So our goal is 1 to 2 years. I don't want to wait any longer.
Yeah.
I'll be 30. That'd be great. I'll have 2 kids. I think if we have a girl, I think we'll be done. Because we want one of each. But if I have a boy, I'm obviously going to try for one more.
Yeah.
Another one then. I think you're going to have at least 3 then, because boys run wild in our family.
I know, man.
I want those genes.
On our family, and she's, boy. So, good luck with that.
Yeah, man, we'll try. We'll see what happens. It feels great to be a dad. It still just feel real. Like, like I look at that baby, and like when we were leaving the hospital, like we were only there for one night. I'm like, you guys really about to let me leave with this baby? Like I look like I'm 16. Like you're just letting me leave with this baby right now? Like that's it? Like I'm good. Like that's all I need to know. Like I'm just taking him home.
That's what I was gonna say. Have you ever had facial hair too?
Maybe? I mean, I can grow a mustache, but it just doesn't look pleasant.
Yeah.
It doesn't look pleasant.
It's probably patchy.
I wouldn't even know how to work a car seat anymore.
Oh, dude, we had to call the nurse in. I mean, you don't know, they can, but what's funny is it's not funny. Like, it makes sense. They can't touch the car seat. They can only like kind of walk you through it because then they would be liable if something happens. So, it's definitely interesting. But we got it done, man. We got it done. We're doing good.
Shower and I almost won a blindfolded baby diaper changing contest.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't mind changing diapers, but he's got these like hoppy legs where like they always want to bounce up. I'm like, bro, keep your legs straight so I can put this diaper on.
Yeah, he's gonna be a 6 foot tall baby when he's full grown boy. He's gonna be playing hoops.
I mean, I'm 5'10", I mean, he might be tall.
You got some big feet. Your dogs by how big their feet are. How big he got some big feet.
I mean, his dad's only got size 8.5. You know what I mean? I don't know how much bigger that's gonna get.
You're gonna
Anyways, let's
looking up at him.
Oh, geez.
I hope not. Let's get into some sports, man. It's that time of year. We're past the All-Star break at MLB, getting good into the trade deadline. Baseball is exciting right now.
No, it's
football is creeping in with NFL training camp finally here. Will Micah Parsons get signed? No one knows.
No.
Jerry goes to the podium. You got fans yelling, "Sign Micah." He doesn't even acknowledge it. And it's just getting worse and worse for Jerry as these contracts are getting signed. We're gonna sneak in a little blended takes, a little mixture here down in the under for you, a little bit of fantasy football. That's gonna be a new segment going. Start 'em, sit 'em, goes 'em. We can't wait for that. But man, feels good to be back. Let's talk about it. Some big news since last time I was on here. The captain of the New York Yankees, Aaron Judge, dealing with some elbow injury. I don't really know the full diagnosis. What is it, like a strain or something?
All it means is the Yankees season is going the wrong way.
Stop it, man.
Arrest them the rest of the year.
I mean,
You're such a hater.
You got Willie Castro. Take your pick. Take your pick for who you want on the Twins right now because they are selling.
Dumpster fire over the Twins, man. Hey, the coolest thing that I have found, do you guys remember Quick Pitch? It'd be on in the morning when you'd be getting ready for school or work, and it would show you the highlights of all the games you missed. I got the MLB app, and they have like a MLB rewind thing where it's like 30 minutes long. It just shows you all of the highlights from every single game of that day. Coolest thing ever. I sat there while my baby's sleeping on my chest, 40 minutes just watching that. I'm like, hey, you better be watching this right now. You better be watching that. MLB trade deadline is coming up. We've seen some big moves already happen. I mean, we've seen a guy that was playing for Baltimore against Toronto and then has to go to the other side of the field, which is always wild when you see that happen. Yankees bring in Ryan McMahon, and I love it. Good contact hitter, great glove. And you've seen the flashes already. He's made some really great plays. I think, and there's a lot of people in the Yankees organization that are saying this is, you have the hitters. I mean, you can see it. They score. Mm-hmm. We score. That's not our problem. Like, we score. The bullpen right now is a big struggle. We have guys that are only going, 3-4 innings, and then you go to the bullpen and you got guys like Lou Weaver who's dominant before his injury, and then he comes back and he's got like a 7 ERA. They're looking for some reliever help. They're looking for possibly another closer, just some help. And that's what we need. We need some good bullpen. I feel like it's always been a Yankees thing. I feel like we've always had some home run hitters. We've always had a couple good starters. It was always the bullpen.
Stroman's been struggling. Fried's been struggling. The Yankees just in a whole have been struggling. Even Aaron Boone yesterday before the game said, we have got to get things turned around. The last 6 weeks, we have been playing horrible baseball. Yeah. They're like 5 games under 500 for the last 6 weeks.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to see? Or
man, one thing I want to see is there's been defensive errors that have been struggling pitchers too. Volpe is in his head, and you could see it when he goes out to the field. He looks like he's not comfortable fielding the ball. Same with first base. I mean, we've been just making mediocre errors. That's like you guys are professionals. Like, this is like easy stuff. But I think you can resolve the bullpen issue if you can get more innings out of your starters. I mean, the Phillies are winning games with one of the worst bullpens in the league because their starters are going 6 innings plus. I mean, the average of the Yankees is what, 3 to 4?
They just traded for a closer.
Good.
Yeah, they
right
got
now, right now in this moment, or you're saying they did?
The
Phillies.
Yeah.
Well, they got Robertson too. I mean, I didn't even know he was still in the league.
I think like 37.
Don't underestimate Ahmed Rosario that the Yankees got.
Good utility guy off the bench, right?
And
is that like what I'm getting?
Yes, I believe so. He had a few good years in Cleveland before he went to, I don't remember.
Oh, is that the guy that it is?
Nationals. Yeah. He played for Terry Francona. Yeah, he played on the Indians for a hand or Guardians, whatever.
He's a good hitter. He's a good hitter.
But yeah, the Phillies traded for Johan Duran, the Twins' top closer. He's 27 still. He was under contract for the next, I think, couple of years too. So Phillies take away a huge chip that I think the Twins arguably have the top relievers to acquire just based off the Guardians guy that got suspended. So I think the Yankees will probably get a reliever, or at least somebody else here, whether it's a starter or reliever.
Yeah.
Padres. I think the Padres are another team that have some starting pitchers, relievers that are on the block. Maybe
The Padres are only a couple games out of first place now. I mean, they
Yeah. And like I said, the Yankees, in my opinion, have a team to win. It's just like they're not putting it together as a team. You'll have a couple guys get hot, but I mean, like they have a team. Judge going down, like we have outfield depth. That's one of our strongest spots on the team. You can even call up Spencer Jones, who's killing it in AAA. They just got to put it together, and that you haven't seen it since the first month of baseball. But the only thing that's really helping the Yankees, though, too, is there's a lot of teams struggling. The Astros had 11-game lead, and now Texas is within 3. Blue Jays are starting to lose now. Brewers are one of the hottest teams in baseball right now.
You think about it, the Yankees flipped 14 games. I mean, they were up 7.5, and now they're down 7.5. I mean,
I saw a stat where the Blue Jays were 21-3 for a while. They were killing it.
Yeah,
they were killing it, and they're almost unbeatable at home in the past month and a half.
The problem is the Yankees beat themselves over and over again.
Yeah, this series against the Rays is important. It's 1-1 right now. They got to win these games.
Yeah, yeah,
and the Rays aren't an easy team to play right now either. It's good competition.
But I'm looking at the Yankees. Do you see them as a World Series team? I don't.
I think if they put it together, I could see them as a World Series team. I think that there's a lot of teams that are struggling right now where I could see the Yankees competing.
Is there any chance Cole comes back? Because that really hurts.
I doubt it.
Okay, then it's hard. To me, I feel like the AL is almost wide open. There's not a team that really stands out either. You could maybe Detroit, but I mean, outside of Skubal, can you name another pitcher, or can you name an offensive player of theirs?
Hey, Detroit's killing it hitting wise though, man. Wow, are they killing it? They got some hitters on there. Dad, I'll say this too. I think if Judge comes back and a couple of their bullpen guys can turn it back on, Loaizaga, him and Weaver, they have been struggling. If those two guys can turn it back on, we can get one of our starters to get dialed back in. To me, that's a team that runs deep in the playoffs. If Judge doesn't come back and our bullpen continues to struggle, we're a wild card one and done.
Yeah, the problem with the Yankees is the games you have to win. They never do. They always have issues where they end up losing the games. And even when Judge is out, you can't depend on Judge to be there. You have to learn how to win games without your captain. You can't put everything on Judge, because if Judge goes to the World Series and has struggles, then what?
Yeah.
Ooh, I think the Mariners could be one of those teams that you're not even thinking of. They'll make it to the championship series.
Well, Kyle Riley's got the MVP now that Judge is done. I mean, that's a golden ticket right there. But he's killing it in the home run. When's the last time a catcher's played like that? It's insane. Yeah. And all credit to him.
The problem is, and I said this last week when I was talking to Aaron, or the week before, baseball is boring. I won't pick it up watching again until at the end of September when it means something in October for the playoffs. I just can't sit there and watch a whole game anymore. It's boring.
What's funny, man, is
baseball.
That's how it was for the past 2 years, I think. And we've had this conversation where I feel like I played it out because I played so much of my life. But since Brooks has been born, this year especially, but really since Brooks has been born too, man, I will sit in that bed with him and I'll watch a whole game. I love it.
Last night was the first time I watched the Yankees game in the longest time.
Yeah, it's been fun, man. In my opinion, I like when a team kind of runs into some troubled water. You know what I mean? It's all right, are you going to sink or swim here? I like to see how it's handled. And it's been fun to watch. I really like Ryan McCann at third base, and we have him for another 2 years now. That's a good solid contact. It almost reminds me of DJ LeMahieu. You know what I mean? We kind of replaced him because DJ got old and couldn't stay healthy.
You know what I say? Cut 2 months off of baseball. Either take April and May away, or take freaking September and April away.
Yeah, definitely talk about that because it's too long.
Yeah, shorten it. It'll mean more. Each game will mean more then.
Yeah, or less games in the week.
Yeah, well, you just gotta do something because 100
spread it out more. I mean, they play what 3 to 4 times a week. What if you do 2 to 3 times a week?
Yeah,
or 2 to 4.
Well, now I mean they hardly ever get a day off. They get a travel day, and that's basically it.
Yeah, the NASCAR race games coming up. That looks pretty sick. They turned that whole Bristol into a stadium. It looks amazing.
Wait, you're playing a baseball? Oh, how did I miss this?
Yeah, I think it's at Bristol. You can look at the picture. They turned the racetrack into a baseball field, and it looks really cool. The Reds are playing the Tigers, I think. I could be totally botching. I know it's the Reds.
I thought they were doing the Field of Dreams every year.
You know, I was thinking about that the other day because when the Yankees and White Sox played there, that was such an amazing atmosphere.
I thought they rebuilt that place to do it every year, and then it went away from it.
I don't know. Ace is our lookup guy. He needs to look.
Braves Reds. They're expected to sell over 85,000 tickets
for that NASCAR. It looks like it's a cool picture, man. It's a cool picture. Wow.
You know what? You see the Savannah Bananas? They go all over the place. They were just they sell out everywhere they go. And it's such a freaking gimmick.
Well, now what they do too is when they go to an MLB stadium, they bring in like a hometown hero, like Shea Victorino was just at the Phillies game. Like, and he comes in, he bats, does whatever he wants to do. I heard it's good competitive ball, but they also have fun with it.
They do. It's a blast. I mean, I watched them the one day, and I watched the guy's story. I mean, they literally were bankrupt, had no money left, and just threw crap to the wall, and it stuck, and it took off.
Yeah.
Wow.
MLB's here, getting close to the postseason. I love it. Trade deadline's approaching us, and I'm excited to see what happens and what moves the Yankees make.
I don't know.
Pirates continue to be the Pirates that we know, and they traded Hayes, and they'll probably trade Paul Skeens, and owners will continue to just be able to do whatever they want for their fans and not be held accountable like the Minnesota Twins and like so many teams like the Colorado Rockies. And we just continue to talk about it on this episode and are huge fans that these owners should be reliable and should be putting their best product out there on the field and not just continue to get more money and put nothing out there for their fans. But we got to move on, and we'll talk about that again, I'm sure, because it gets us so fired up.
A hot take, and I think I kind of hope this happens. I mean, I want the Yankees to go to the playoffs, but to me, it's just going to be a series and done. I honestly hope they miss the playoffs. They fire Aaron Boone and they get rid of Cashman. It's time for a change. Clean the slate. It's time for a new change. Cashman's been there for the longest, since the 90s.
Do you think it's Aaron Boone's fault though? And like honestly, I'm not arguing with you, but like I think he's got a lot of bad luck.
The coach always goes. I mean, they look at Girardi. Joe Girardi went to how many World Series and they fired him. So I just think if they don't make the playoffs, I think it's time to clean the slate. I think it's time for Cashman to go, and I think it's time for Aaron Boone to go, and I think it's time to just change things up. It really, because you know what? Even if they make the playoffs at this point, they're not a championship team. I don't see them going past the first round of the playoffs.
I think if Judge comes back and their pitchers can dial it back, but we know how big pitching is in this league, and if you're not dialed in the bullpen, you're not going to make it. Yeah,
Yosti, you're right. He did, but I honestly, I just think that's what's going to happen. You're going to see a big change coming to New York.
Yeah, I think so too. NFL training camp is here, and it has been fun to watch, especially down here in the Big Easy, man, where you got a young quarterback room competing. And I have been listening to every podcast I can listen to every single day to get the inside scoop of what's going on and what hand is being dealt. I texted my dad the other day, and he didn't give me a nice response, but listening to Kellen Moore speak compared to the coaches that I have had in the past, I mean, it's just like a whole fresh new look. I mean, the terminology, I mean, you could tell he has been around this game since he's been a little boy. The things he's implementing in the team that you think would be regular basis and the past coaches, like the way they're practicing, the way they're studying. I mean, I love it. And it's such a new change. And I'm so excited. Whether I go out there and win 5 games with a new coach, I'd rather have that than the same mediocre team. But what are we looking for in training camp? Like, is there something you guys are looking for throughout the training camp for your team?
Well, I love the fact today that Schottenheimer made the whole freaking team get on the line and run today because they had fights. They had fights in practice. He actually kicked 2 players out of practice and sent them home and said, "We're not fighting with each other here." Yeah. So he goes, "You want to fight? Get your ass on the line." He made them all run. Even all of them made them run. I love it.
How we feel about that? I mean, George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb, besides the whole Micah Parsons vibe and story, I mean, they've been killing it, and they've been the big story. I see you tweeting all day about all those videos. Like, they look great.
I just retweet, but a lot of it's still Dink and Dak. Just dumps it off to the freaking running backs and like little underneath, nothing down the field like they're supposed to be doing. The defense absolutely has been dominating in practice, which is amazing. I'm excited because there's a lot of unknowns. You got new defensive coordinator, new offensive coordinator, new players. I'm excited. Everyone says seven wins or less. I don't know. Maybe there's
that's how I feel about the Saints. A lot of new, a lot of uncertainty, and I kind of like that. The whole team. I like Brandon Cook said the whole world's counting us out, and I love it. I said you should love it.
I love it. It.
Ace, how we feel about Minnesota? JJ McCarthy, getting higher ranked in the ESPN quarterback rankings. We'll dive into that. But
Wait. Oh, I didn't see the rankings. But
18th. They got him 18th. Come on.
oh, so my dad, I was talking to my dad about the team. He's actually kind of low. He was saying if the Vikings can get to 7 wins this year, he'll be happy. He really thinks.
I think JJ's going to get you 8 wins. Mark my words.
How do you even rank a quarterback that hasn't thrown a pass in the NFL yet?
Yeah.
That's JJ McCarthy, man.
I don't get Mr. Handoff.
I think it is wild that they have him higher than CJ Stroud.
That is shocking.
That's nuts.
Love it for him though. Go get it. And Matthew Stafford.
Yes.
And Tua.
Trevor, Tua, those boys just signed those big ass contracts too. So I'm not obviously JJ I could speak about all day. It seems like he's gotten way better command of the offense. He's been practicing with the guys in the offseason. Shout out Woodbury High School.
He's got so much
here.
talent around him, man.
But
I mean, he's been fine.
We got to see if Jalen Naylor is going to step up and be that third wide receiver for us. Because Addison's going to get suspended 4 games most likely. So
how do you have Justin Fields ranked 13th?
I mean, look what he did with
Come on.
I can't take that.
I think Justin Fields is going to be a sleeper, man.
Jordan Love. I mean, come on.
Yeah, we're not there yet, Chris. We're not there yet.
I mean, hey, listen, I'm not the one making this order, all right? Gosh.
We should just start our own list.
Absolutely.
I think our list would be real interesting, man. Real interesting. We'd have some hot debates on it. I don't think we'd ever finish the list.
How are these guys professionals? I mean, what state do they live in? They must be doing some shrooms or something because, like, come on. You got Michael Penix ranked 25th. At least he threw a pass last year. You should have
He looked hot let me pause there for a second. He looked good. He was playing good ball.
You just derailed Chris for the rest of the
I'm bringing back Johnny's hot takes.
What about the random rants. Chris, what about, because like the Vikings with a few new offensive linemen, they drafted at first round the offensive lineman out of Ohio State. That's another thing I want to look at. How do you feel about the Cowboys? Both you guys. How do you guys both feel about your O-lines?
We just lost our left tackle.
I feel great.
Yeah, he broke a bone in his leg or something like that. He'll be out for 6 weeks. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I mean, I think we're going to be a lot better because we have a new coach, and I think he was at the University of like Washington or something like that, where they average like over 200 yards rushing a game. There's a big improvement, big attitude improvement with the offensive line. I think, and plus we have new running backs there, so it's going to be really, really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I feel good about the Saints O-line. Before the draft, I talked to you guys that every year, past 3 years, Saints have drafted an O-line in the first round, and you hate it. And then as you get into training camp in the season, you're like, I'm kind of happy they did it. Ian Rappaport's been going around to teams in the camps, and when he was at the New Orleans Saints, he said this might be the best Saints O-line I've seen in the past 5 years. And so that makes me feel good because you have young quarterbacks competing, and what better way to take pressure off them than being able to block.
But at least you draft freaking offensive linemen with different names. 3 years in a row, we drafted a Tyler.
Hey, what's wrong with Tyler?
Tyler Smith, Tyler Brooks. Come on. I mean, who's on the offensive line? Tyler.
Come on, man. It's a great name. That's your best player right there.
Well, one of them's out.
But man, training camp's great. There's a lot going on in training camp, and we're about to hit preseason. August 10th is the Saints. So that's right around the corner. I think July 31st there's a game. Isn't there a game?
Yeah, the Lions Chargers
this week. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Something like that.
But I don't know if Micah Parsons will get signed or not. What's the guy from the Cincinnati Bengals? I can't remember his name now. Trey.
Hendrickson.
He's back after losing. I mean, these guys like they hold out, and like some of them have good points. By the end of the day, like you get fined $50,000 a day for missing. Like you can only hold out for so long.
But Terry McLaurin showed up too, and
he was getting. What was it? It was like $80,000. He was getting fined.
Yeah, they're miles away on a contract too.
Jeez.
See that, but that's a guy right there. Where like you see certain guys get signed and you're like, why is Terry not signed? He's been your best receiver. He's been killing it for them. And they've been, and you look at the quarterbacks that have been thrown to him, you know what I mean? It's not like it's been a Jaden McDaniels every year.
Yeah.
Like that's just like a no, like, come on, like that's clear as day. Like you're building this young franchise, sign your guy.
Michael, the hold in, he's there, but he has a back injury.
That's another one too, where like, that's all on Jerry, man. I mean, like, he's got money. That's your best defensive player. He's young. He's going to be a cornerstone of your team. Sign him. I mean, Jerry's screwing himself with how we all know the market. We talk about it all the time on every episode. The quarterbacks, the receivers, it's higher and higher. Every player. It's not based on your talent. It's based on who's next.
Yeah.
And Jerry's just screwing himself.
Did they not learn with Dak? They ended up paying Dak $60 million a year. I think the closest to Dak is $55 million a year.
Yeah.
So we overpaid for a freaking broken down quarterback,
Yeah.
and now we're doing the same thing with Micah. At this point, you already ruined the relationship. You might as well just trade him for a couple number ones.
We're gonna see what happened, but moving on because we're running low on time here. Blended take we're gonna do today: is it overrated or is it risky or dumb to draft a quarterback in the first, we'll say, 1 to 3 rounds of fantasy football?
Yes.
Wait, I think it's
Actually,
I think it's smart.
I think it's smart if you can get a Lamar or a Josh Allen.
That's so against it. Dad,
Or
I would
Jaden. Those three.
I would say, because I know where you lie on this. Dad. I know. I would say 5 years ago, I'd be right with you. That's dumb.
Mhm.
That's dumb. These past 2 years, though, with how fantasy football works and how many yards these, like a Joe Burrow, Pat Mahomes, like Josh Allen, guys that are throwing 300 yards, 4 touchdowns, they go, the past 2 drafts that I've had, they're going in the second round.
Yeah, but see, I do a different fantasy than you. My work fantasy, you have a salary cap. You have so much money.
Mhm.
I've never done those ones. Yeah.
They're awesome. Like last year, we had the party here. Like, say you went and you picked Josh Allen with the very first pick in the draft. Anybody in that group can outbid you for that quarterback.
That's wild.
It's almost
Really?
like you got to constantly keep outbidding people. I spent almost, like, my salary cap was $200. The first year I did this, I spent over $100 on 2 receivers.
So it's like a dynasty, or it's like the auction kind of.
Are you
Yeah.
using real money?
No, it's not real money. But like, say Tyler he picked up Josh Allen and he started the bid at $10. I can go $12. The next guy can go $30. Next thing you know, it could be up to $40. And that's also a part of it too. Like, if I know Tyree wants him, I can jack that price up so he actually spends more money than me.
How
It's
do you
really-
know you locked in a guy? Like, you just got to go until the end of the draft. Like, anybody could bid on your guys until the end.
Each player, it goes to the clock runs out. It's almost just like
Yeah.
it's the last.
Oh, it's like
bid.
an auction. Oh, okay.
Yes. So
It's-
you would.
It's
So
a long draft though.
I love that though. That's what we do for our dynasty. We each get like $200, I think. Same thing. You nominate a player.
Yep.
Everyone has a chance to bid on them. I love that format because you're right, Chris. It is a little. You really have to be strategic because at the end of the draft, like there's some guys always going to have a ton of money left, and you're kind of screwed.
Absolutely. You can't.
Yeah,
even-
I would say,
Yep.
depending on what league you're in, because some leagues, some guys just don't draft the quarterback. It takes one guy to say in the second round to draft the Pat Mahomes, and everyone's like, "Oh snap, I needed." And
I don't know.
I feel like you used to be able to say, "I'm just gonna wait until the last couple rounds. There's gonna be a Kirk Cousins. There's gonna be," but now these quarterbacks who are just producing, like, I mean, that's a focal point now of your team is like, I need to make sure I got a good quarterback.
You got
'Cause
30 teams, man. You can get 2 quarterbacks late.
See, but I feel like you can't have that mindset anymore because if you take a Trevor Lawrence, if you take a Kirk Cousins, they might not put up points like a Josh Allen or a Pat Mahomes or a Lamar Jackson now.
If it's a snake draft, it
Yeah.
really depends on the format because you could
Just say
like,
your average snake draft. That's what I think most
Yeah.
average people do
Yep.
is just your standard snake draft.
But you know what concerns me more? Getting a good running back. You
Yep.
have
Yep.
running first
That's tough.
because there's not many good running backs in the league.
No.
Especially
Especially if you do more than 10 guys in the league, you're
Yeah.
gone.
and especially teams use more than one running back. So it's not like you're getting a bell cow that's going to get the ball 30 times a game. Those days
Yeah.
are long gone.
I know.
You need to get a running back that's going to catch passes out of the backfield.
like if you if you can get first 2 picks like Jahmyr Gibbs and a Josh Allen, I would go quarterback.
That's solid.
If you can get something like that. Otherwise, I'm waiting like Chris till the end of the draft to get quarterbacks.
I don't want to be in the like if we're in a group of 8, I want to be that 7th or 8th pick. I want that I want to go running back, receiver, right back to back.
See, if I'm in an 8-man league, I'm not worried about quarterback. But if I'm in a 10 or 12-man league, I'm like, but
Good point.
we'll do our running back picks next week for fantasy. So stay tuned next week for our fantasy running back picks. But going into our new segment, Stardom, Stidham, Gozem, we're gonna pick our 3 overrated fantasy football quarterbacks going into the season and our 3 sleepers.
3 overrated, 3 sleepers. Okay.
Let's start with our 3 overrated quarterbacks.
Sleeper.
I literally just said we're gonna go with our 3 overrated quarterbacks.
This is fantasy though, not or
Anyone on the Saints?
How's that overrated?
yeah,
Like, I would say overrated this year. Hot take: Jalen Hurts.
Hmm.
I would say with Saquon Barkley,
Trevor
I would say they lost a lot of weapons. Not a lot of weapons. That's a lie. I don't think it's gonna be the same productive team as last year. They lost a lot of defensive weapons. I don't think that they're gonna get on the field as much of a time of possession like they did last year. So like that for me, like that's how I would play this game is like one overrated quarterback going into this season for fantasy football. To me,
Trevor Lawrence.
I mean, I would say that's on none of my list. I wouldn't even say he's overrated or underrated. I'd be like, get him out of here right now until he proves me wrong.
I mean, can JJ? Is it?
You can say JJ if you think there's a lot of hype around JJ. You can say I think JJ's overrated in fantasy football right now.
But every
And
year,
it's not like a slight. It's not a slight. I'm just. Oh, go ahead, Chris.
no, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say it's not a slight. We just haven't seen him play, and there just seems to be drowning.
Like let's do this. Like I got Jalen Hurts, and they got Bo Nix at 8. I think that's a little overrated in my opinion.
I agree with Bo Nix, but like every year, everyone hypes up Trevor Lawrence. That's what I'm trying to say. Like every year, they say, "Oh, Trevor Lawrence is going to be this, that," because he was drafted in the first.
That could be your pick. Don't just base it off the fantasy football rankings that we have here. Like base it off like what you're hearing. Like I think Bo Nix is overhyped. I think it's overrated. I don't think he's a bad quarterback, but I think him being in top 10 fantasy is a little overreacted there.
Baker, I got Baker, Bo, and JJ then overrated.
And like, oh, here's another one for me. Caleb Williams. I'm sorry, but I don't think he's anything until he shows me.
Yeah, he's 12.
Like throw in Bo Nix for me. Throw in Caleb Williams. I think that is overrated quarterbacks going into fantasy football. Based off ESPN's rankings and also just, what I'm hearing.
I think Caleb Williams is going to have a great year this year. I think his second year in that system. I'm sticking with my gun. I'm saying Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence always had good receivers and never did crap with them.
Yeah, and that's a good list. He's has Baker, JJ. You got Trevor Lawrence. I threw in Jalen Hurts in there and Caleb Williams. I'll throw in my first sleeper. He's low on ESPN's list. Jared Goff. I don't know why he is so low. Productive quarterback, great guy. Big fan all of a sudden because I watched the quarterback show. But I think that's a sleeper. I think they've been a productive team the past 3 years.
Ooh, I got one too.
But here's why I think it's a sleeper too is they lost a lot. They lost their defense coordinator, they lost their offense coordinator. Ben Johnson's a mastermind. So it's going to be interesting to see what he does this year.
You know who's my sleeper? Cam Ward.
Ooh.
That's a heavy sleeper.
Cam Ward. I think he's going to.
I'll go even a little heavier on you, Spencer Rattler.
No way. No way. You don't even know who's starting down there. Although you're in a good division to have two good quarterbacks to come.
I will say, I think whoever starts a quarterback in the New Orleans Saints with that offensive line and the wide receivers they have, I think that could be a good sleeper.
In a bad division that you're in?
Yeah. I don't know if you could say it's a bad division anymore with Tampa Bay and the way that the Falcons defense is and
talk a lot of teams. They really went in this year.
I do. And I think Carolina, if Bryce Young plays like the way that Bryce Young was playing after he got benched, like that division is slowly turning.
If we're going fantasy, just strictly off fantasy, I was leaning toward Michael Penix.
Bryce
I
Young,
like
Michael
Bryce
Penix,
Young too.
Those are good sleepers, man. I mean, those two balled out the last 3 games of the year.
Yeah.
I feel like Penix he'll put up a lot of passing yards. I don't know how much he's going to run. Same with Bryce.
Russell Wilson with the Giants.
Dude, that's not a bad sleeper, man. This is fun, man, because there's a lot of quarterbacks that you could be like, hey.
You see Jackson Dart came out and threw his first pass. It was a pick six.
You see the Giants signed somebody that's got 6 fingers. They call him pick six.
What? 6 fingers? No way.
Hey, that's a good sleeper, Russell Wilson. I think another good sleeper too is oh my gosh, what the heck? I just saw it.
They should tape 2 of the fingers together to make it one big one. That way it's not cheating.
What about like Tua? If Tua stays healthy without his concussions,
I think they're a mess down there.
I think it's funny there, man.
I think they can't even keep cornerbacks healthy down there. They have another one that went down and is injured. I think Miami's just cursed.
They have you think about the team, they've had 2 Waddle, Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
They've had the running backs, A-Chain. They had Morissette.
Dude, even Dan Marino couldn't win a Super Bowl there.
I do kind of feel like they're cursed because who was the defensive coordinator that won the Super Bowl last year for the Eagles? He was
Vic Fangio.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was down there, said the team wasn't tough enough. They let him go, and sure shit.
How about they miss on Drew Brees? I mean, they were so close signing Drew Brees.
Yeah. I think the NFC East is going to be a shocker division this year. I think the NFC North is going to be the best division in football, most competitive division in football. You have 4 teams easily that could win that division.
Hey, I don't know if this is a sleeper because I think he balls out every year, but I bet you there's a lot of people sleeping on him. I think Dak Prescott.
I think he's going to have a great year. How about Justin?
I think he's got a solid weapons, man. I think running back's a question mark because I don't know. Like it's you're basing it off 7-on-7 drills and 11-on-11s, but like what does it look like in preseason? I mean, you re-sign your tight end Ferguson, right? That's his name.
Mm-hmm.
You got him Pickens. You got CeeDee Lamb. I mean, you got a squad there, man. I mean, he balls with just CeeDee Lamb.
I'll know after week 1 when we play the Eagles what kind of team we have.
Yeah.
But what about Justin Herbert, Kyler Murray?
Yeah.
Well, Kyler Murray, in my opinion, would be a great sleeper. Justin Herbert is like I said, is like a Phillip Rivers. Like he'll play really well during the year. It's like he's got like one playoff win though.
And if I'm not mistaken, isn't this Kyler Murray's contract year?
I don't know.
Oh, if it is
extension yet.
They play the Saints week 1 in New Orleans.
That's a win for them.
Oh, man, our defense is so good right now. You should.
Says the New Orleans, the pick and Yoon, whatever it is, Times Pick and Yoon.
We'll get Ross back on this podcast. He'll tell you all about it.
I feel like Jordan Loves has to be higher than these guys also.
I would love to talk to the guy who made this list. We're gonna create our own list one day. I mean, I don't know who created that list.
I just don't understand how you can put somebody that has not thrown a football in the NFL higher than 17 other
Jared Goff. Like, come on, man. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. I just don't get it. Now, there are a lot of unknowns. Just remember, Jared Goff, he lost his offensive coordinator.
A lot of unknowns, man.
Mm-hmm.
Spencer Rattler's balling out right now, man. So who says he's not going to ball out in the regular season?
If he's balling out, that's because your defense is bad.
No, it's not, man. Our defense is great.
Dak's thrown several picks because our defense is solid.
Hey, Tyrann Mathieu retired, man. Huge shout out to his career.
Maybe we can get him on a podcast.
They signed some guy from the Indianapolis Colts. He's got 3 picks already. He's killing it. And he's 26.
I honestly, I am so excited. Even though the Cowboys, I don't know if the Cowboys are going to play any of their starters in the preseason. They'd never do. I mean, maybe with the new coach, they will. I mean, I would play them for one series in every freaking.
Gotta, man. Come on, you gotta do something now. I mean, you gotta get guys going up.
But I'm excited. I really am. I'm excited because I think this year it's going to be wide open. There's going to be a lot of freaking solid teams.
I think every year we talk about how great of a year it is. I think this is going to be a year where it's like, like there's a couple solid guys, right? Like, look at last year. Remember last year there was a lot of teams that were below 500. Like, I think this is a year where there's a lot of teams that you just don't quite know where they're going to be.
You want a hot take? Kansas City is not win their division this year.
Who is it? Who do you think? Bronx?
The Broncos are going to be good this year, and I think the Chargers are going to be phenomenal. And don't count out the Raiders, man. The Raiders have a whole new staff there, new quarterback. I think that division is going to be a tricky division. I don't think it's going to be as easy.
Yeah, Geno Smith takes the Raiders to the playoffs.
Yeah, but you got to remember, too, Kansas City, what's his name, Rice? And
they're losing everybody.
Rice and somebody else. They're going to get
Xavier Worthy.
Yeah. They all have, like, shit going on. I mean, Rice has 8 felonies that he's got to deal with.
It's wild. It's wild. Well, that's all we got today because I have a screaming baby that I need to go attend to, and that's just the life of being a dad. Gonna be 3 weeks tomorrow. It's wild.
Ace, who goes further, the Yankees or the Twins? Who makes the play?
Bro, the Twins are like way out of the wild card right now.
I think the Yankees are going to be out of it too.
Both have the worst. I think 1 and 2. They have the worst record since like June.
Yeah,
between them.
Better than both, and that's sad.
Let me see real quick. The New York Yankees are currently
top 5 draft pick next year.
It's only 1-0. It's 1-0 Rays. That's it. And we have a man on second right now.
Okay.
Vikings got destroyed by the Red Sox, so sorry.
No, you know what's amazing? I watched that. Who's that? Trevor Bauer. I watched him last night. He pitched against one of the best freaking teams in Japan, and he threw 120 pitches over there. They don't pull you. He threw 120 pitches and got the win, a 2-1 win. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I love watching his podcast.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
I love that guy.
Remember when he got pulled from Cleveland? He launched the ball into the stands.
Yeah.
But hey, we love y'all. Huge shout out to 3 Natives local here in Royal Palm Beach. 15% off. You use Everything Goes code. We love you guys, and we'll see. It's been great to be back. I know you guys missed me, but we'll see you guys next time.